What's up, nigga?
Welcome.
Are mobile devices taking over the handheld console market? What's going on, squad? But anyways, I got this nice little topic for you. I'm just wondering, is the mobile device, smartphones, are they gonna take over the whole handheld gaming market? As of right now, the two main contenders are the Vita and the 3DS. In a slight sense, the main contenders is really just the 3DS, but the Vita's still getting games, so we'll still count it. But what kind of sparked my interest on this topic is the idea that I've just seen three new, I guess big name games just get a mobile game, and already this past year, so many names have just gotten mobile games. Now, I have a few examples in terms of the American market, not Japanese type games, but for the most part, these are all Japanese type games that I guess I'm interested in. But because I feel like I miss a lot of these American games, such as like Injustice. Like, I kind of forget that Injustice is on the mobile device, but it is. But either way, so these few new games that have come out is they just announced Sword Art Online Memory Defrag is going to be coming to the US, and it just kind of got announced in a sense. And they also announced an Excel World mobile game as well. And just as of last month, I believe, God Eater Online was announced, and they actually have a lot of gameplay. You should be seeing it on your screen right now. So, and it's literally a God Eater experience on your phone, the full God Eater experience. Like, there's nothing cut out. It's crazy how they did that. And not only that, but it's an MMO. Like, this is just awesome. And so with something like that, like, that could easily, pleasure you. That sounds weird. But it could easily just give you enough enjoyment as a handheld console game could. A dedicated system for playing games. That game is literally on par with that. I feel like that game couldn't even fit on a 3DS. No, I'm lying. Because Monster Hunter fits on 3DS, so obviously it could. But you get what I'm trying to say. And not only that, but mobile phones are getting so powerful. Okay, listen. I could really go into some detail of like the processing power that these phones have, and so it's just really crazy to think about, because if we're only getting more powerful phones, imagine what we're gonna be. We're gonna get a phone that can do anything the 3DS can do, and also act as a phone which as a smartphone, which surfs the webs, watches videos, all that kind of stuff. And already 3DS can watch videos, but not in the best quality. So it's just like these phones are the best of both worlds. Now, of course, there is the argument of physical buttons, but it's getting to the point where it doesn't even matter, or these phones are getting big enough where physical buttons aren't the greatest. And if you really do want physical buttons, you go ahead and play your console. And so as an example of what I'm about to say, is it's getting to the point where mobile devices are getting games that 3DS and Vita aren't getting. As an example, Injustice, it came out for PlayStation 4, PS3, as well, all those consoles, and then it came out on Vita. It took a little bit, but it finally did come on Vita, and so that was cool. Okay, so everyone's thinking, it gives Vita consumers the idea, okay, we're gonna get all the other Injustice, which is obviously not true. But anyway, so Mortal Kombat 9 also came out to the all the consoles and the PlayStation Vita. It was awesome. This was around 2013. This was around when it was coming out in 2013, 2014. So it was great. It was awesome. So we're like, okay, cool. Now, Mortal Kombat X has come. And there's no Vita version, as you know. But rest assured, there is definitely a mobile version of this game. So it's like, it could really take over for these big games, and we're already having all these Japanese games such as Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, One Piece Treasure Cruise, Naruto Ninja Blazing, Digimon Linkz, those newer ones I just announced. So it's getting to the point where these big name games are gonna be getting mobile games, every single one. Now, it's just crazy to think about, what I'm saying? It's just crazy to think about. And that's why I decided to bring the topic to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to get to that point? Obviously, we know 3DS is selling very well. It's literally the one holding up Nintendo from going bankrupt in a sense, other than Pokemon Go, even though it's not even their game. Whatever. But, 3DS is the main thing, the main cash getter for Nintendo as of right now. So, could you see the 3DS dying out like that? You know, obviously kids who don't have phones, that's the main thing with this whole topic. It's all gonna rest on how kids play their games, because as older people like us, for me, I'm 20 years old, and I feel way more comfortable playing a game on my phone than I do playing it on my 3DS or my Vita, say on a bus. Now, I don't use buses that much, so that, there's really no reason, but I'm just using it as an example. I feel it's not that it's like, it's partially that me caring what people think about me, but at the same time, it just does not. It's just like socially different, It's not everyone can be socially different like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just definitely would much rather play a game on my phone than on a dedicated console. First off, the whole idea of having to bring it with me, that's kind of a drag, and then the idea of it just looks different. You know what I mean? But while I'm on my phone, everyone's always on their phone. Everyone's always doing something on their phone. Playing a game, it's not that different. So it's just like, it's just a weird situation. So let me know what you guys think, though. What's your thoughts on that? I'll be in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate it. Leaving a like really does make a big difference, truthfully. Really, just please, I'm begging you. Or dislike it, whichever one. If you did like it, if you like it, whatever, just do something, dog. Do something. Comment, I don't know. But other than that, I don't have to say, I gotta go. So thank you all for watching. Like I said, I will see my squad in the next video. Peace. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? And I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's 3:15. When I stop